welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Ash. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you've never been here before. Today we are on to season 1 episode 10 called Luck Next Time. A little bit of a strange title, but let's get on to the episode. As always with the retro reviews, breaking it down by character, Alice didn't have too much going on in this episode apart from a whole relationship with Lisa. The storyline was just very odd and I don't know what they were quite trying to achieve with it, but this is, I think, the last episode that we see Lisa. I do actually like the actor who played Lisa, Devin Gummersall, I think his name is. He was in the original Roswell from like 1999 and I really loved that show when I was a teenager, so I always get a kick out of seeing him. But Alice, not too much went on this episode. Shane finally met Cheri Jaffey after we'd had 2 episodes, I believe, of her name being dropped. And of course, as usually goes on with Shane, Cheri Jaffey just had to immediately hook up with her, and stereotype that happens with Shane. Usually there's some sort of husband, wife, someone is going to walk in on them. So that is the first time we see that in the countless times throughout the rest of the 6 seasons we see stuff like that with Shane. Kit is shooting her music video with Slim Daddy, who is played by Snoop Dogg, and I remember watching this episode and I've always had kind of a respect for Snoop Dogg for being in the L Word during the first season, where nobody knew quite what to expect from the show, where it was going to go, if it was going to be amazing, terrible, if people were going to watch it or not. And also because the way the L Word and most Showtime and HBO series do their shows, they shoot all of the season together, they had no idea what was going to happen with the show. So I've always kind of respected him for going onto the show the first season and just going with it. We do also get that good scene with Bette and Tina in the limo when they're going in to see Kit making the video. So I'll talk about Bette and Tina at the end as always, but yeah, there was some good scenes with Snoop Dogg and the group in the cars. I usually start with Jenny, but I think I was either forgetting about her or wishful thinking that she wasn't in this episode, but unfortunately she was. And just even more bizarre, went over to Marina and Francesca's house, and one thing I always find funny in a lot of these shows with cultured, Americans that spend a lot of time in Europe, they always talk about Prosecco and how Prosecco is, is like this posh, sophisticated drink, and really, like, in the UK, it's what people would drink on like their bachelorette party, or if they're going to brunch and want to get a few drinks in quick. I just always hear about, oh, Prosecco, it's European. It's like people use it as kind of a cheap alternative to champagne because they don't want to pay for champagne or they don't want to get a bottle or anything. So I always just find that really amusing. And of course, someone like Francesca, who appears to be quite like hoity-toity, of course she wants to have the like posh European drink when really it's not that posh. The only thing I did kind of agree with is Jenny throwing the wine bottle at their house, because yeah, that whole thing was just awkward as hell, and I don't know why they invited her or why she wanted to go over. Like, it's just bizarre. Dana, the best part of the episode with her was the beginning where she comes out to her cat, Mr. Piddles. I always love seeing Dana with her cat on screen. I have a relationship with my cat like that, who is Miss Gloria, so I always love seeing Mr. Piddles on screen. Dana's mom also sets her up with a straight guy after she's literally just come out as gay, and I do really like the line that she has where she's telling the guy, Andrew I think his name is, that she's gay, and he kind of looks at her like, oh, and she goes, no, I'm really gay, I don't want to have sex with you and this girl, I just want to have sex with the girl. Finally on to Bette Tina, and I feel as though this episode is just teeing up all our hearts to be shattered. I mean, we do get the few cute scenes, with the one in the limo, and when they're kind of in bed one morning, Tina's saying to Bette how she usually feels though Bette's really proud and happy to be with her, but she hasn't been feeling that way lately. And as we know what's going to happen, it's just even that more gut-wrenching. Bette throughout the episode also is starting to deal with the Provocations exhibit, and we meet Faye Buckley for the first time, who has a bigger role next episode, and you know, there's people protesting. James is looking into the group that Faye Buckley is a part of and just setting all that up for next episode. Obviously at the end there, Tina and Bette get the terrible news that Tina has lost the baby, and that scene where Bette comes home and Tina's like breaking down, it's just, oh, that it's so horrible. I can't imagine what that's like, and I have a lot of friends, family, people I know that have gone through similar circumstances like that, and I can't imagine it. It must be awful. But Jennifer Beals and Laura Holloman, as usual, do an amazing job acting in that scene, and then it's made even worse by the fact that this group that Faye Buckley's a part of are hammering signs into Bette's lawn while Tina and her are like having the worst news of their life, and they're filming Bette too. And when she comes out, oh my god, she really restrained herself, because if it was me, oh my god, I mean she really does shove the sign into the guy's face, and then she kind of knocks the girl who's holding the camera. But oh gosh, it must be so hard not to just want to knock them out. Overall, this episode, it's always a good one with the Slim Daddy stuff and the limo and, you know, Dana with the cat and other funny bits. But towards the end, it starts to get really difficult. And obviously with Bette and Tina at the end, it's really like terrible and upsetting. But everything is now set up for the following 4 episodes and next episode, where everything just starts to completely fall apart. I mean, Bette really goes off the deep end. We meet that effing carpenter next episode too, and just some other stuff really starts to, I feel like this episode, the boulder is on like the top of the hill, and it just starts to go down, and episode 14 is when the boulder hits the bottom of the village and destroys everything in its path. But the next few episodes is definitely ramping everything up for the season finale. Guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. If you have any questions, opinions, let me know down there too. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing and make sure to hit the bell notification so that you'll be notified every time that I post a video. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to follow me on social media, my Facebook and Instagram is the.ash.silver, and my Twitter is theashsilver1. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll be back with episode 11 very soon. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay home, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.